time where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and battles happen everywhere.
Hey guys, thanks for clicking. Here we have the Star Wars Black Series 102 figure Wedge Antilles. So straight in the box, standard Star Wars Black Series boxing with image there, figure inside. You can see everything that it comes with. So there's a little bio on him right there. You can pause it if you want to read it. But that's the box. And let's go ahead and open them up. So here we have Wedge right there. He looks very much like Apollo from Battlestar Galactica, at least to me he does. Maybe because of that whole era, they all had that kind of hairstyle. But he looks like he saves the exact same body as our Luke's over here. But why don't we take a nice closer look? Here, we'll look at his helmet. And again, this looks like the same sculpt as Luke's helmet over here. Obviously with different paint details. Both helmets are done very nicely and fit over the heads really well. Over here we have the standard Rebel blaster painted at the tip with the silver paint, and that should fit well in his hands. Let's take a closer look at this head sculpt. You know, I don't recall what the character looks like without his helmet on, but this looks like a pretty good sculpt. And as I stated before, this looks exactly like this, just a reuse of the Luke Skywalker body. But it's a good body, and it was a good reuse. If you actually look at the bios of the two actors, even though Luke Skywalker is, he's a short person, Mark Hamill, he's about 5'9". The actor that plays Wedge is actually only 5'8". So the reuse of this body makes perfect sense. So let's take a look at the articulation, which you all probably should know by now. So the head is on a ball peg and can turn left and right. It can look down that much, actually probably more, there we go, that much, and can look up this much. A little bit of attitude there, and doesn't go back and forth that much because of the head sculpt, so that's a good thing. Arms go up pretty high, way above 90 degrees. They can do full 360. You got a single jointed elbows and can point about 90 degrees. The right hand is an up and down wrist joint, which is perfect for his blaster and can spin around. The left wrist is a back and forth hinge, which is standard for all your Black Series. He has a diaphragm joint, which is a little stiff. He can tilt that much to the left, tilt that much to the right. He can bend forward about that much, so not a ton there. And can bend backwards a lot right there. But it's hard to twist them to the sides, I think, because of the thickness and sculpt. There's no waist articulation. His hips will be limited a little bit, I think mainly because of this extra added piece here. So I can really only make him do the splits that much because of this plastic. Again, kicking forward is going to be limited because of the plastic piece. Maybe if you move the plastics up, you can get them a little bit higher. So you can go at least a little bit less than 90 degrees. He can kick back pretty decently, about that much. He's got double socketed knee articulation, if I can bend this. Mine's a little stiff. Probably have to warm up in water. Let's try this side. So it gets hindered by the sculpt and can only bend this far. He's got forward pinford rocker. Can bend forward that much and bend backward a whole heck of a lot. And obviously he can rock. So you already knew what his articulation was going to be. Because it's the exact same body as the Luke Skywalker pilot. Let's take a look at how he looks like with the helmet on. And he looks awesome. This looks just like the actor in here. So happy to have him. And I hope that helps you with your decision of whether to pick him up or not. All right. Thanks a lot.